Okay, stop saying that you cannot travel because you don't have money. Stop it. Okay. The question is, how many of y'all have cars? All right, all right. Then, how much is the nearest hotel slash motel room where you at? Actually, you should take a minute and look that up and see how much they're going for. The truth is, let's say a place like Miami. Look on booking.com and look at the hotel rooms. I mean, I'm not talking about like the 5-star hotel looking at the beach. No. I'm talking just a place to sleep. Let's define exactly what you want to do at a vacation. All right. Let's say you want to go to Florida. Most likely Miami or Fort Lauderdale. I never know how to say that freaking word. Tampa. And you want a beach experience. You want do the like go on jet ski. You know what I'm saying? Some typical shit like that. Well, how does that look like in your budgeting? Now you have a car. Even if you don't, you could rent one. Enterprise rent car for as low as 25 per day. So there you go. Get you one of those unlimited miles. So let's run up with the budget. Let's say you want to go just a vacation experience, 3 days. You know what I'm saying? And then you come back, right? You know, on gas, you're gonna be looking at, depending on the car you choose, a regular sedan, let's say a Toyota Corolla, that's going 30 miles per gallon. You're gonna be looking at round trip around $100 to $200 on transportation. Hotel rooms. Let's say you booked for 3 nights. I'm not talking about like a fancy ass hotel, just a motel that was converted into a hotel, and that's how they call it. But we really know it's a motel, just a place to sleep. Remember, like we're not trying to ball out. We broke. You know what I'm saying? We don't have any money. We're just trying to have a good time. All right. So we're gonna book a hotel room, hotel. You know what I'm saying? Technicality. And then we're gonna pay for this hotel $60, $70 a night. All right. Boom. 3 nights. What is that? It's roughly like 200. So 200 transportation, 200 for the hotel. Look at that. We're already making progress here. $400. And we can just go now. Now we said we got the fundamentals: transportation cost and accommodation. Now the simplest one, food. You don't need to be eating the most amazing dining in Miami. No. And for the most part, the stuff we eat here, where we live, is pretty much the stuff we're gonna need to eat there. You know what I'm saying? So you can splurge. You know what I'm saying? One night. You know what I'm saying? One night. You know, I'm talking about when I say splurge. Let me be specific. I mean like just like a mid kind of dining experience. You know, just one of them. I would recommend that. That's like $80 where you eat a lot of food and then you pay like $80. You know, for 2. Ideally, just like a date night if you go with a significant other. But generally, for the entire time you're there, you're gonna be eating stuff that are not that expensive, stuff that usually you eat when you were here. And if you wanna go even more cheap on this vacation, you could prep meals. You know, I know some of y'all might work in factories. You know what prepping meals look like, where you prep the regular meal that you eat at home, put it into like a lunch box. Put it in the cooler, take it with you. When you get to the hotel room, you put it in the fridge. They have a microwave, so you can just warm up, eat, and then go to the beach. You know what I'm saying? Go around, have a good time. All right? So now we're looking at what the budget. The budget is looking at $400. For $400, you can go to Miami for 3 days and come back. So, now, food, that can not even be an expense. You can just take your food that you eat at home regularly with you. Assuming you cook. If you just eat out, that's even easier. You can just do that there. Now let's say you want to do jet skis, right? You want to do jet ski, you want to have a good time, take some Instagram photos, you know what I'm saying, look good, you know what I'm saying? So for that, I've done it in Miami and it was $200, $250. So that's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because like that will make it the experience memorable, especially if you haven't done it before. So there's you can use Groupon to actually save some money in booking the jet skis, because I did that once and I was able to save like, I was getting like one jet ski for like 120 when they usually go to like for like 200, and that is for like 4 hours or so, like something like that. It's worth it. It's pretty fun. So you will do that. You do that 4 hours jet ski runs for not 200. You know what I'm saying? So now we're looking at what, $700. So $700 for an amazing vacation that you're gonna remember. It's gonna keep you motivated for the entire year into next summer. All right, $700 is not crazy, you know. So let's say you say, okay, $700. I don't have $700 laying around. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm barely making it. I cannot make ends meet. All right, all right, all right. I'm just gonna trust you on this. You know, I'm gonna be like your friend, your very confident friend. I trust you. Whatever you said, I believe. Okay. I feel bad for you. But not so fast. All right, let's look at where you're staying at. How much is your rent? All right, insert your rent. All right, now we're just gonna make sure that the rent you're paying is the least you could pay on your market. Well, if you just went with the first listing you saw, well, now we're gonna do some digging. Okay, so we're gonna go on Zillow.com and look at what's renting out in your area, and then no, I think let's go to Apartments.com. That has more inventory. Look at Apartments.com and see what's renting out in your area, and trying to pick something between the balance of safety and value. So you don't want to be like in the hood type shit, paying half what you're paying. That's not worth it. Okay, maybe just slightly less, but closer to it might be close to the hood and not be so great neighborhood, but it's a start. Okay, so it's a beginning. So you want to start, give yourself a good leg up, and accommodation is the most expensive thing on our budget, but it's not what takes all the money. But we can definitely cut on that. In business, we call that lean methods, where you are constantly looking for ways to cut costs on the budget. All right. So we're gonna try to work with what we got. All right. So now, housing, we have a plan for that. So now, the next thing that takes a lot of people's money is food, especially if you eat out. Like if your ass is eating out every week or a couple times a week, that right there is it. Every time you go out, you're spending minimum $60. Like if you're going out with friends or having drinks or whatever, like you spending money constantly, right? So we don't have to cut the entire experience. Like, I'm not here to say like, oh, go cold turkey. No, there's no fun in that. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna do it in a sustainable way. All right. So we're gonna go out once a month. There's no reason to go out every weekend. What the hell are you celebrating? If you're complaining about what you getting paid is not enough, then why are you celebrating? Are you celebrating the fact that you are struggling? Which kind of makes you struggle more? No. So what we're going to do, friends, is we are going to go once a month out. Once a month. And that's going to open up our budget. We're going to have a little bit more cash left that we're going to be able to go to Miami and have a good time. But Miami is just a beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because after that, depending how willing you are to trade some things that you hold dear to you, we can actually expand our exploration a little more. Now, let's say now we only eating once a month. Now we have extra couple $100 by the end of the month, because we're not going out 3 weeks. We're only going out 1 week of the month. Let's say we spend that 3 months forward, 5-6 months. Now we definitely want to have more than $700 saved up from that. All right, and we can go to Miami and have a great time. But like I said, we can do more with this budget. Now let's say the next thing that I think that takes most people's money is buying shit that they don't need. What do I mean by that? I mean, we all got guilty pleasures. We buy stuff on impulse. Like when Walmart, we're trying to get some things, but we end up getting a couple other things that we don't fucking need. We just end up putting it on the table or whatever, you know, type shit. Like I have 3 headphones. I don't know why I have 3 headphones. I bought this one in New York. I don't know. So stuff like that, you know, type shit. I bought this in Ethiopia. I mean, this one I bought for souvenir, so like it's fine, you know. But just the point is, only buy stuff on your budget. Like we're gonna create a budget every week with the things that we're gonna be buying, or for the month that we're gonna need to buy, and those are the things that we're gonna spend our money on. Only those things, because anything else that comes after that, no. We can make a small budget for like some things that we cannot put on the budget. You know, some miscellaneous. Let's do like $30 a week of miscellaneous. Something like we can budget for car gas, we can budget for insurance, rent, utilities, bills, all of that. You know, some groceries, we can budget for that as well. And then just put $30 for miscellaneous. Technically, depending on the market you're in, if you're in the mid-sized market like I am, like Lexington, Kentucky, you can survive with $1,500. If you're like in places like Columbus, Ohio, it might be slightly different. Maybe $1,750. Places like New York, I think you need a little bit more for that area. But the point is this: don't make an excuse that you cannot go vacation because you're broke. It's most likely because you're not managing your money right. I'm not the perfect guy either. I'm not managing my money as well, as effective as I can. I know it, and I'm taking steps towards making sure I am doing that. You know, but over the years, I've built up a lot of, you know, this advice I'm giving you. I've actually tried them and I've seen results. You know, and I want to share them. So, but you want to. This is a lifestyle thing. You want to be constant. You want to constantly revising and make sure you're staying to the plan, because you can do it for a little bit, slide away, and then, you know, type shit. But I hope I helped with my advice. So go take that vacation. If you can't, now you have a way to do it. All right. If you want to hear more of my nonsense, subscribe. Yeah. Just that simple as that.